Hey there. In this video, I'll be covering Drumforge. Hi. Now, I'm not sure if this is Drumforge Classic or Drumforge Ultimate, because I know there's two different ones, but I think this is Classic. I'm not too sure, but anyway. Yeah. So I just recently did a video on the Drumforge David Bendeth update. And for those of you who have watched it, you take it any way you want, you know. But I stand firm on my beliefs on that update. But that's a whole other situation. This is the original Drumforge, okay, which is now on sale for, I think, 29 bucks, I think. So I advise getting it, okay? Because it is a good plugin. I do like this version better than the David Bendeth. Why? Because I like the layout, and I like the fact that you have kicks and snares and toms that are actually, labeled. As a matter of fact, let's go to the kit wheel. Okay. As you can see here, you have the Fibes acrylic kick and the Fibes acrylic high tom and low tom, or I think this is the medium tom, and the Fibes snare. See? Look how beautiful that is. That looks great. I love the way that looks. And they do that with everything. All the snares, the toms, the hi-hats, rising. I mean, yeah. Now, I did modify this and the other three that I did purchase just because I as I mentioned, I love these drum plugins. And I use them for one purpose only, which we'll get into later when I'll show you the mapping. But I did get the Bergstrand, the Matt Greiner. Is it Greener? I think it's Matt Greiner. I don't even know who he is, to tell you the honest truth, or Bergstrand. But I did see videos of them playing, or at least Matt Greiner playing. Good stuff. And I also bought Savior, all of which are on sale right now, as you can see here. Okay? So, it's a very basic, user-friendly plugin that has awesome sound, okay? I will definitely give it that. I like the layout. But let's start here with the Drumforge logo. Not too much going on over here. But when you first purchase any of these Drumforge plugins, it's going to ask where the samples are. So you're going to click Browse, and you're going to locate the samples. If you don't locate the samples correctly, you basically won't be able to use it. Okay, so just make sure you do that once you buy the damn thing. Open GL, yeah, it's checked off. Show playback voice meter and limit voices during playback. I have unchecked, as well as these others, because I don't really care. And this is where you can rescale the interface by clicking and dragging this little slider here, and it will resize once you close it and then reopen it. Okay, but I keep it at 110 because that's a perfect size. Okay. So the main menu here is where you basically create your kits by dragging and dropping the kit pieces into the main window here. Now, okay, I have to nitpick, and I'm going to anyway, but the video, or the deep dive video of Drumforge that was demonstrated by Joe Wozniak,
anything you want. So for example, if you want the kick drum to show up last in the mixer,
showed you that you can click and drag the kit pieces and reorder them the way you want. Okay. You can't do that anymore. Not with any of these.
Okay, so let's move the toms in order from low, medium to high. And now our drum kit is built.
Now, I'm going to try and make this as clear as possible, but I emailed them about that 3 times, as a matter of fact, and the third time was a charm. Drumforge got back to me, and I wish I saved the response email, but it had something to do with the original developer leaving them high and dry, and they couldn't get back to the original development of the plugin. I honestly, it was so scattered, I don't even know what the hell it meant, but that was the answer. But guys, again, you know, right here where it says launch updater, there's nothing to update. And there hasn't been anything updated in 9 fucking years. So, you know, get busy, do a little work. You know, get back to that so we can reorder the kit pieces, because you can't. Like, I want to have the kick over here. Then I want to have the snare. Then I want to have the high tom, then the low tom, and then the ride. Or maybe the hi-hat. Then the ride, then both crashes, then the splash, and then the China. You know, I mean, in a way, it really doesn't make that much of a deal, but to me, it does. And I'm sure I'm not alone here. So, yeah, that's one thing you definitely should get on the ball, okay? Because you can't do that anymore, and it sucks. So let's move on to the kit wheel. I showed you that. And this is where you have the fader, the ASR, the velocity. I'm not going to click on the sample yet because I want to show you something. This is another problem. It's a bug. And the config, okay, where you can change the course. Actually, let's select this snare. I love that snare. I love high-pitched snares. Double click. I think it's control. Holy motherfucker. The goddamn thing crashed on me. Fuck! That's the first time that happened. Okay. No, I don't need to report a crash, but thank you very much. God damn it. Okay, so I don't know if any of you current owners of this plugin has encountered that, but that's a first for me. Okay, so getting back to the sample tab, I'm not going to click, well, okay. I clicked the sample. Holy shit! Okay. Well, maybe it's covering its ass for other reasons, but I was messing around with this before, and the last time I clicked on the sample tab, it froze on me. And I couldn't, oh shit. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. Clicking. So it proves my point. It froze on me. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Okay. I can click on the kit pieces. But when it freezes after you click the sample button, just close the plugin and reopen it. But yeah, that's a problem. Okay. So, yeah. I don't mess around with any of this shit anyway. Okay. So there's that. And let's move on to the grooves page. As you can see here, there ain't no grooves because I deleted them all because they all suck ass. So use these at your own risk or use them however you want, but I don't use any of this shit, so fuck it. And here's the mixer page. Okay. See, now I'm not sure if this drop down pertains to the mixer page or still the kit page. Yeah, I guess it's always there. Yeah, on every single window. Yeah, so another update, guys, give us a drop down for each individual, like one for the kit. I don't think you need it on this page. I don't think you need it for that page either, but drop down to save your mixer settings. Update, fuckos. All right? Yeah. Anyway, you have saturation, compression, EQ, clip, reverb, send, and... Okay, well, I guess you could save your mixer settings individually here. But again, this is something else I don't bother doing because if I want to process each one of the kit pieces, I will send each kit piece to their own output in my workstation, which is Ableton, as you can see here. Yeah, and this is how you do it. Output, you have 16 different outputs. I could show you how to do it, but it's a little time consuming. Maybe I'll do it in another video with one of the other Drumforge plugins, but I don't really want to do that right now. Okay, and this little plus icon here will give you this drop down. Now, I'm assuming that this is where you can add your own samples. Press browse to select library path, click browse, and it doesn't bring you to the library path. Why? Anyway, I didn't actually find a folder where I could actually put samples. So that's why this is empty. You can't drag and drop samples like from the browser of your workstation and just drop them onto the kit pieces. That would also be very fucking cool. How about that, fellas? How about giving us the option to add our own samples that way instead of this? Like, if you go to the main kit window here, and I have over 100 gigs of samples that I've downloaded in the last, 10 years, something like that. But say, like, if I wanted to, let's see, where are my samples? Here we go. Let's say I wanted to add this kick right here. Is that going to repeat? No, okay. If I want to drag and drop that kick and drop it right onto this kick here, that would be pretty badass. But it's still just the regular Fibes kick. Something to think about, fellas, As a matter of fact, you know what? Don't think about it. Just fucking do it, okay? And you can charge more money. Because, if you're going to do it right. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So there's the mixer page. And this folder, I'm not really too sure what these folders are all about. Okay, there's the drum shots. And I guess these are... Now, why are these... These are grayed out, but these aren't. But as you can see, I have all these kit pieces for this kick here, for this kit. I demonstrate. Here's another thing. it would be nice if the kit pieces would illuminate in the kit wheel, which they don't. Okay. But they do in the main window, which is cool. Okay, so you have the kick, hi-hat pedal, snare, which you heard, 2 toms, China, ride, 2 crashes, and a splash. Always have to do drops. Love drops. Drops and triplets. Pissa. Okay. So now let's go to the kits. As you can see, I deep sixed all of the presets because I wanted to create my own kits like you see here. I created a Fibes kit, which is this one right here. Now, here's something to remember. When you do create your own kit, make sure you save it, okay, with the save here. And you're going to have to hunt around for where you save it. So in my case, it's Documents, Drumforge Classic, Presets. And then save it in that folder, wherever you saved your Drumforge information. Like, for instance, when you download it and install it, don't move anything. Don't move any folders. Don't move any presets, unless you know what you're doing, like I do. And you deep six all the presets. Because I just didn't like them. So I created my own. Okay. So, yeah. See, it says save preset, but it should be on my Fibes kit. And that's another thing. Once you create your kit, make sure you save your mapping as well. Okay. I have to go back to that. It doesn't go right to that folder, which it should. My Fibes. Okay. There we go. Otherwise, you're not going to, it'll be empty. The mapping will be completely empty there. Okay. So that was the first kit. Now, let's go to the mapping. Now, this is what I do like. I think I went through this in my David Bendeth video. This layout is nice. Leave this as it is. It's perfect, okay? Chef's kiss, as a matter of fact, because it's easy as fuck. Once you create your kit and you want to map your kit pieces, all you have to do is click on one of these little MIDI icons. It'll turn red. Press down on a pedal or hit a pad, and it's automatically mapped. I always have a problem talking. Maybe it's too much caffeine. Maybe it's all the years of smoking dope. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that's how you do it. Let's see. Should I create a kit from scratch and show you what I'm talking about here? I think maybe I should, just to be thorough. But here, I'm going to go to the next kit, which is my Gretsch kit. Okay. Now, I'm pressing down on my kick pedal. Nothing's happening because I still have my Fibes kit. So I have to either select my Gretsch kit mapping, which I did, and now I actually saw a snare just like this, but it was a DW. And I saw it in the Guitar Center. And it was staring me right in the face. It was like, I think it was $385 or something like that. And I was all set to buy it, but I was in the market to get a drum kit. But unfortunately, I didn't get any help at all. So I went somewhere else to get the kit. So I never got that snare. But I did get a brand new 5.5-inch deep chrome DW collector's snare. And I love it. Which, as you can see, I've added to my new drum kit. I know I'm averting here, but I have to show you. This is my new drum kit. It's a Yamaha Maple Tour Custom. 5-piece, but, you know, I bought 3 other snares. That DW included. The other ones are 2 piccolo, 1 Mapex and 1 PDP. Half Zildjian A, Zildjian K, and I have the Yamaha EAD10, which is a fucking beautiful piece of equipment. So for all of you drummers out there who don't know anything about it, do yourself a favor, do some research. As a matter of fact, you know what? Just buy it. It's awesome. It turns your acoustic kit into a hybrid, and it's amazing. All right, so there's my new kit. I just wanted to show you. Hey, so as long as I have the Gretsch kit selected here, there's the kick. What is that? Sabian hi-hats? Yeah, okay. And the Gretsch snare. Damn, I love that. That high-pitched crack. Don't really like the toms too much, but they are Gretsch. Are they Gretsch toms? Yeah, okay. 1960s maple. I guess that's why. Because I made this a vintage kit. The China. Where's the ride? The ride is not mapped for some reason. Okay. It is now. I guess I forgot to map it. See, was I lying about the sound? The sounds of these kits really are fucking awesome. That is another thing I like about these plugins. Okay. Yeah, let me save this. All right. But remember, that's what you have to do in order to, you know, if you're going to create your kit, create it, save it, go to the mapping, map the kit pieces, and give your mapping a name. Like I made it simple. My Fibes kit mapping. My Gretsch kit, my Ludwig. Okay. All right. Now I'd like to go over the kit pieces by themselves. So you know what? Let's... I don't think there was maybe a snare or something I didn't use. Progressive Jazz. I think I used that. The Mapex Black Panther. Okay. All right. Perfect example. All right. I guess I'll use that snare and maybe I'll use one of these kicks here. Okay. So you have... All right. Let's reset. Okay. Windows completely blank. So let's see. You have Pearl Export, Gretsch, Ludwig, Tama, Fibes, Pearl, WFL, Pearl Masterworks, PDP, and Slingerland. That's something else, folks. You know, give us more variety. There's more than just these kits. Where's the Yamaha? Where's the Premier? There's no, ironically enough, there's no DW. I don't think there's any DW kit pieces in this whole thing. No. There's Pearl, Ludwig, Tama, PDP, DC. What the hell is that? Never heard of that. But yeah, guys, you know, give us some more give us some more options here. All right. I'll drag and drop the Tama kick. Okay. And I didn't use this snare during my kit creation, so let's use that snare. See, I didn't want that snare on the left. I wanted it on the right. So let's deep six that again and try it again. Okay. There's the kick. All right. Snare right next to it. Can't move it. You can only mute it, solo it, or deep six it. Fix that, guys. God damn it. Okay. Let's see. What has 3 toms? Tama, PDP, yeah. And you only have Pearl, Gretsch, Tama, Pearl Masterworks, Ludwig, Slingerland, Fibes, and PDP, and Pearl Export. You can do better than that. Okay, so what is this now? This is a Tama Star Classic. All right, so I guess I'll use the high Star Classic, motherfucker, and the low Star Classic. Okay, only 2 toms, a high and a low. Where's the mid and the floor? I mean, shit. If BFD has kit pieces for the high, the mid, the low, and the floor, there's no fucking reason why you can't. I mean, this all right. Okay. I'll chill for now. Hi-hats, only 2 to choose from. Should I use the Peisty or the Sabian? Where's the Zildjian? Where's the AA? Where's the Byzance? Where's the Meinhill? Well, okay, this plugin is 9 years old. Maybe they're just too fucking lazy to update. Anyway, yeah, we'll just drag the Sabian in there. Ride, only 3. Zildjian, 21-inch sweet ride, which is what I have. Zildjian, yeah, see, this is fucked up. A 14-inch Zildjian, and then you have a 16-inch Sabian, a 19-inch Sabian, a 17 and 19-inch Peisty, and a 17-inch Dream. Okay. I don't usually like mixing cymbals, but seeing as how I have Sabian hi-hats, I'll use the Sabian Crash, which is labeled Crash 2. Yeah, see? Snare 2. Why can't it be the actual name of the snare? It is here, but not here. Stupid! All right. So I have hi-hat, ride, crash. I'm going to need another crash. What was it, a Sabian? What was that, the 16? Yeah, okay. So there's the 19. Only 2 Chinas. Fuckos. And for some reason, with this version, you can't sample or audition the kit pieces in the browser here. You can with Bergstrand and Matt Greiner and Savior, but you can't do it with this version. I don't know why. Did you hear that? That's my garage door opening. Wi-Fi, baby. Okay. And check this out. Look at the amount of splashes you have here. This is unbelievable. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, see, this is another thing. I'd like to have the kick first, the snare next, the high, low, then the ride. All right, I'm not going to get into it. Here's the DC maple. The high and low toms. There's the China, and there's the kick, and there's the crash. Oh, and I just ordered a 6-inch Zildjian ice bell. I've always wanted one of those things. That'll really complete the picture. Okay. A 14-inch station. AX explosion. Mega bell. Okay. Oh, no, I don't have the Mega Bell. I do have a 21-inch Sweet Ride. This is the Mega Bell. Okay, fine. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about here? They have everything labeled in the kit wheel, but they don't have them labeled here. I don't like that at all. I think that sucks balls. All right. So, what are we going to name this? Because I mean, I think I already made this configuration. Well, we'll call it the DC kit. All right. So we'll save that. Presets, my DC kit. And I'll copy that. Okay. So now let's go to the mapping. As you can see, or as you can listen, oh, wait a second. It's already mapped. Except the ride. Or the crashes. Well, okay. The ride and the right crash have not been mapped. Okay, so let's go to the ride. Let's go for the ride tip. There we go. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Now, is that snare really that high, or is that because of the config here? Because that's a really high snare. I don't want to fuck with this because I have a feeling Ableton will crash again. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know. I guess. Ooh. I kind of like that. That sounded pretty cool. All right. So now that the mapping is complete, let's go to the mapping here. And we'll save this as, yeah. Maps. Nope. There we go. My DC kit. Mapping. Kip. There we go. I already saved it. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Once you save your kit and or your mappings, it's not going to show up on the drop down or in the drop down. You have to, I'm not sure. I think you actually have to reload the entire, no, that's not my Fives kit, dickhead. Yeah, I think you actually have to reload the entire plugin, okay? Because as you can see, that kit that I just saved is not in the dropdown, nor is, yeah, neither is the mapping. Okay, so here's what you have to do. Close it, cut it, reload it, and there it is. My DC kit. And let's go to mapping. Now, as you can see here, none of the kit pieces were mapped. So I think I actually have to load. It took me a while to figure this shit out. See, there's all the kit pieces. Now it's all mapped. All right?
Coolio fucko.
All right. So, there you have it, folks. That is Drumforge Classic or Ultimate or whatever the fuck it's called now. It's on sale for 30 bucks, 29 bucks. I rounded off 30 bucks. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. A few more tests. We'll see. But if this interests you and, you know, you like the layout and you want to get some really good sound out of your kits and you like to do what I like to do by creating your own kit and then mapping them and then jamming out on your e-kit and or your module, it works. But it does have its issues. It does have its bugs. So be prepared and heed the warning. Okay? And follow what I told you about creating the kits and saving them and all that bullshit. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of shit. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.